Hey, fans of James Tyler out there who probably are wondering what all is going on with him passing last week. I thought I'd do a quick short video kind of based on my own post that I made on Facebook. It's hard to put into words the impact this guy has had on my life since I met him in 1986 when I came out here to go to Dick Grove School of Music. But I thought I'd share sort of his last moments with me, just as maybe a comfort to you guys as well. He had been battling interstitial lung disease for a few years, and back in 2021, he got with UCLA. He thought he was just maybe out of shape, and he was losing his breath. And in 2021, he got diagnosed correctly, and they tried to slow his immune system. But ultimately, in 2022, he had to have a lung transplant. And as part of that, he brought on a partner in the business, Ian, who you'll hear more about in the coming months and stuff. But he got the lung transplant in April of 2022 and was doing great. He was actually, with him partnering with this guy, he kind of became my employee, and we laughed about that. He was doing repairs. So if somebody called needing a repair, I would say, hey, I got a great repair guy. His name happens to be James Tyler, and we'd laugh, and it was good times. And in 2023, he actually got pneumonia that kind of wiped out his lung, and he battled for a year trying to recover from that, and ultimately just couldn't battle anymore, and he went to be in hospice end of July. And I went over there in middle of August to sit with him and to do some business stuff. And he said, yeah, come and let's talk about some business things. And so I kind of had a list, and I went there, and he looked good and he was in good spirits, but I was like, we're not talking business. And I just brought him McDonald's. He loved McDonald's, believe it or not. And I sat with him and I showed him the Billie Jean guitar. Somebody had sent me a photo of Andy Brower's guitar that actually is the guitar that played on the Billie Jean track. And then I was asking him, hey, have you seen footage of Lukather playing your guitar back in the day live with Toto? And he said he hadn't seen it, so I was playing that for him, and he was smiling and just being Jim. And so I was going to go over and visit him again, and last Thursday, Jessica, his daughter, gave me the call that he had passed that morning, and that he had passed peacefully and with Jesse and Sarah by his side. And because he was battling this for a couple years, all his affairs were in order, and if I was going to go, this is the way I'd want to go. He did things in death that he did in life, which was always having his ducks in a row. And I'm going to miss him like crazy. I met him in 1986, like I said, because he was the place for bass. And I went in and made fun of his headstock to his face. I was like looking at Tobias and Status and Factor basses. And then I went, oh, whose bass is that? That's terrible. And he's like, yeah, that's me. So I always understand when people say that they haven't bonded with the headstock, but obviously I have now. And in fact, this is my bass number 9, hand signed to BDR. That's what he used to call me. And back in 1990, I got this bass. But I started working for him back then, and his influence on me took me from there to Fernandez being the controller, to having financial experience and becoming a product manager at Line 6. We did the James Tyler Variax together there, and KRK as a product manager. And then when COVID hit, KRK had moved to Nashville, and Jim was like, hey, do you want to come and help me wire some pick guards and invoice some guitars? And I came in to work with him, and we started talking about the future. And then all of what I just shared at the beginning of the video transpired. So that's the story. I just thought, I'd share, how it ended, because most of you know how it started with me. So I'm going to miss him like crazy, and I know you guys are as well. And, words aren't enough, but I thought I would still share some words with you. So thanks for listening.